Hi, my Cancer souls. Welcome to my channel, Lady of Light Language. So we're doing a reading for the month of July, and I use the tarot cards as a tool and a focus, but my readings are channeled through from Spirit. If you like my channel, please hit subscribe. If you're interested in an extended reading, I do light language clearings, activations, and transmissions specifically for your sign for the month that we are working on. If you would like to get a private reading and clearing, that information is also there. Just click the button and you can read up on that information. If you need to know more about light language, there's also a video you can watch in regards to that. You can also look it up. There's plenty of information out there on YouTube. All right, so let's get started and see what does Spirit want to show me in regards to my Cancer souls for the month of July. What are the energies surrounding my Cancer souls for the month of July? My Cancer souls for the month of July. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on for my Cancer souls. Month of July. All right, guys. So Cancer souls feel very deeply. They're very emotional. If this resonates with you, I'm going to also put it out there that Cancer souls can tend to sit in energy of emotions that are overwhelming. And what happens when you sit too long in that overwhelming emotional energy, you feel as though you can't find your way out. So 9 of Swords. So this lets me know through Spirit, through this focus of this particular card, that right here, right now, a lot of my Cancer souls are having a really difficult time on an emotional level with what's going on in our world. And even though you may feel as though your emotions are overwhelming you and you're doing a lot of crying right now, Spirit is telling me that a lot of it is an emotional release that's coming up at this time. So because the energies are moving and shifting very quickly, and there is a lot of heavy energy going on, it is more or less bringing up to the surface for my Cancer people the heavy emotions that you tend to fall into because you feel things so deeply. So that's kind of, to me, end of June going into July, the energy that a lot of you are sitting in, just feeling overwhelmed emotionally, mentally, some of you even physically, feeling dragged down by the energy. I can almost feel the heaviness of it that a lot of you are dealing with. So, you know, my advice through Spirit for you guys is to just ground your energies and attempt to release this heaviness, this emotional heavy energy. Some of the ways you can do that, I have shared with other signs, because a lot of us obviously are going through heavy duty emotions related to what's going on right now. But get outside, barefoot on the grass, walk, ground your energies, and release through the soles of your feet any negativity, any feelings of being overwhelmed emotionally. Just release it through the ground with your intention to do so. Now, as you're moving forward through the month, you have a lot of ideas going on. so many that it kind of is overwhelming, and you need to focus. And the Page of Swords is the beginning of discerning where your thoughts are and what it is that you want to focus on. So that energy for the Page of Swords is like the beginning of you sifting through ideas that you're having, thoughts that you're having, and deciding on maybe 2 or 3 particular ideas that you're having rather than 10 to 20 different ideas or thoughts moving in your mind, in your head. It's too much in the head, too many thoughts that are driving the emotions. So you have energies surrounding you as you move into July, as you move forward. With the sword, I call it the sword of truth, that lets you cut through the bullshit, cut through what doesn't serve you, and focus on those ideas that are going to generate abundance for you, peace for you, calm for you, joy for you, love for you. Let's focus on that energy and those ideas. Okay, Page of Cups lets me know that as you begin to release the heavier mental, emotional energies, as you cut through the sword of truth and pick a couple of things that you want to focus on, your emotions bit by bit are going to start to balance out. The Page of Cups lets me know that the potential is there for my Cancer souls to begin to even out the emotions on a smaller scale of energy. So that's moving through for you. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. This tells me that those Cancer individuals that are thinking about creating a new business or possibly moving into another job as things move forward and companies are reopening, a lot of you may actually be thinking about moving into a new job, a completely different career position from what you were doing before. That's going to create emotional satisfaction and financial satisfaction. And those of you know who you are that I'm talking about in regards to ideas that you're having specifically to move forward into another position, career-wise, for the month of July. Spirit is telling me you're going to have a female mentor that you can reach out to who has a lot of networking contacts she has built up over the years. And she is more than willing and grateful to help you and generous in her sharing of her information and her contacts with you. So this particular individual is going to move forward in the month of July for you to connect with. So keep your eyes open. Put that energy out there if this pertains to you, that you would like to work with a mentor, someone who has great contacts and that is generous enough to share those contacts with you. As you move forward through the month, the energies show me that with the Six of Pentacles, some of you might have a situation in a job where they're saying to you, okay, things are in flux and we don't really know where things are going. So they're going to offer to give you a position that could be a lateral transfer for some of you, but it's going to build financially and increase financially more than what you have, but increments. So in other words, you may come on board with a 3-month probation period. And after that 3-month probation period, your salary will increase as if everything goes well in that 3 months and you pass the probation with no issues with your attendance or, anything like that, etc. You're going to have the opportunity to have your salary increased at 3 months, and then I'm hearing again in 6 months. And then when you're on this particular job an entire year from date of hire, your salary will then jump to what their original discussion and offer was. So you're not going to get this particular offer right off the bat when you come on as a new hire. There's a plan, a contract that's written out with increments of increase. So keep that in mind when you take this offer. It's all going to be down, written on paper in black and white. This is a contract that you're going to sign. Now, read it over carefully before you sign it and make sure that there is nothing in there that you're not comfortable with. If there's something in there that you're not comfortable with, you can simply cross it out. If you and your potential employer agree, write a little sentence as to what it is you want to change and initial it. And that's going to be fine. Because I feel for some of you, it's almost like you want a way out if it doesn't work, and you don't want to be held accountable in any way financially if this situation doesn't work out. So in other words, if in 3 months you pass the probation and you receive your increase, but a month later you find that this job isn't really what you wanted, you want to make sure that you are able to get out of this contract without owing any money back to the company. Because once you get that increment, it's done, it's gone, okay? Even if you decide to leave, you should not have to pay anything back. So this is specifically for certain individuals what Spirit is telling me. And you'll know at the time when it happens. So I'm also getting with the Page of Cups that some of you, as you balance out your emotions, as you move through these heavy-duty emotions in the beginning of the month of July, you make your decision on what you want to focus on. You even out your emotions. Some of you are going to be open to a new partnership that could turn into a love relationship. So keep your eyes open for that. A lot of you right now, because the emotional energy is so heavy and you're sitting in that energy, you're not really open to meeting anybody and dating anybody at this time. Those that are single. In the beginning of the month of July, until you even out your heavy emotions, it's like you're not even looking or thinking about dating anybody coming out of the pandemic. Once we're halfway through July and your emotions start to even out, you're going to have an opportunity for a love relationship. And just take your time and take things slow. It's not a love relationship that's like, boom, I know you're the one and we're going to very quickly move in together. That's not what this is about. It is about Page of Cups energy, which is new energy, which is energy that takes its time and takes things slow and steady as they move forward. So be aware of that. I want to see what the energies are that cover you for the month of July for my Cancer souls. 10 of Swords. This card can be a bit scary for a lot of people. The swords in the back, okay? What I'm taking this card to mean at this particular time from Spirit is that a lot of my Cancer souls are going to be opening up to other levels of intuitive information. These go into the spine and into the chakras. And some of you may feel like this is a death of the old you. A death of the old you is what I'm hearing. It's going to be so different from who you are now. By the end of July, it's like your closest friends may not even recognize who you are, because it's a complete shift in perspective, shift in energy, and a shift in a lot of your beliefs, a lot of your limiting beliefs, actually, is what I'm hearing. You're not going to allow things to hold you back because of heavy emotions. After the month of July, when you clear things out emotionally, you're going to be on this fast track of moving forward for yourself. And these heavy emotions that you're releasing and letting go are not going to be holding you back moving forward into the month of August. And this is what Spirit's telling me. So don't be discouraged by this particular card. It's just a focal point to let me know that, to me, again, it's the death of an old way of being, an old way of being, an old energy, letting go of limiting beliefs that no longer serve you, letting go of dwelling and sitting in heavy emotional energy for way too long, to the point where it overwhelms you energetically, emotionally, physically, mentally, on all levels of your being. No more, no more. A lot of you are moving out of that energy. A large group of Cancer souls are moving out of that energy, moving forward through July into August. So be aware of that. Okay, I want to pull a card from a new deck that I got recently. It's called the Sacred Earth Oracle. Love this card, love the deck itself. It's great, beautiful deck. And so I would like Spirit to show me a card from this deck for my Cancer souls for the month of July. I would like Spirit to give me a card for the month of July. Surface. Wow. Perfect. Perfect. Surface. So you're going from, and all this water, look at all this water in this card. So you're going from these heavy emotions that have been pulling you under, and through the month of July, you're surfacing above the water. That is so awesome. Such a perfect card for this reading. So let's get some information for this card. I love how Spirit works and moves, and the synchronicity when I pull a card, how much it resonates with the reading itself. Just always, it's just perfect, perfect. Accept someone at face value. An underlying motivation surfaces. Stability allows creativity to flourish. A return to calm after a temporary upheaval. We are all a little messy beneath the surface. Judge someone on their actions and the beauty they bring to the world. A gold heart lies beneath a tough exterior. Do not dismiss pleasantries. They grow strong foundations, and be wary of cynicism. I'm sorry. So accept someone at face value, and underlying motivation surfaces. What I'm hearing is that this love relationship, this potential love relationship, some of you are going to have an opportunity to start. Don't read too much into it initially. Accept what they're saying when they come towards you, and know that whatever is underneath, whatever motivations are going on, will surface. Stability that you're going to have as you move forward the month of July allows your creativity to flourish. So we talked about how you're getting rid of the heavy emotions, that you're moving through them with the sword of truth. Okay? So that lets me know that a return to calm, it says, after temporary upheaval. So spiritual meaning, just below the surface of what we think is reality, is the powerful dreamlike realm of imagination. It is from this world of pure creativity that everything comes to life, is built or discovered. Your imagination is not restricted to the physical or known world. It is unlimited, multi-dimensional, free and clear. Mind the treasures of your soul and let your true self surface. And this is perfect in regards to, again, you're not going to recognize who you are by the end of July. In the chakras, these swords go. Okay? Using your dreamlike realm of imagination to create new experiences for yourself, visualizing what it is that you want to pass for yourself, that you want to create, because it is from this world of pure creativity that everything comes to life. It's built or discovered. And your imagination is not restricted to the physical or known world. It is unlimited. We are multi-dimensional beings. So mind the treasure of your soul and let your true self surface. So when you release all these heavy duty energies and emotions, and you get to the point where you've got those ideas that you really want to work on, cut and dry, get rid of the flighty ideas that are confusing you. Okay? And mind the treasures of your soul. Figure out what it is that you really want to create for yourself. Your potential is already there. And allow your true self to surface. Perfect. Works out well for the reading. I'm really pleased with that card. It ties in perfectly. If you would like to jump on the extended reading and receive a further personal clearing, transmission, and activation for the energies that will be surrounding you for the month of July, jump on my extended reading. If you would like to receive a private reading, clearing, activation, and transmission, that information is below. Click on the button. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your journey. And thank you for being a part of mine. God bless.